Good afternoon, my name is Monica Howe, and I'm submitting my summative evaluation. I interviewed Mike Brown, our state representative. Our first question that I asked Mike were about two bills that he had authored. One for a 3% pay raise for teachers, and the second for a state minimum standard for teachers, which were both tabled, of course. They wouldn't even make it to a second read. His concerns mostly were with House Bill 2502, which is the retirement bill written by a Republican. His biggest concern with that is that we currently are in a defined benefit plan, which means in essence that we pay in, they match the amount, and we are guaranteed a certain amount of money when we retire. The new change would be called a defined contribution. We'll be given the money to invest on our own. And which to most people that may sound like a great deal, but the state pays a 0.3% in fees, and we would pay at least 3% in fees. That would leave us with a much bigger deficit in what we have for retirement. Those who've been teaching and are close to retirement, it will damage your retirement in some way, like expecting you to, or forcing you to withdraw and invest your money elsewhere, and you'll be penalized for early withdrawal. So it looks like that that's what they, in essence, they want to do, is make everyone withdraw, lose money, and then take care of it themselves. So it completely washes their hands of it. The bill is alive and headed to the Senate. If it's approved, it will go to the governor's desk, which is pretty scary. His recommendation is to call the governor, ask him not to privatize, and ask him to veto the bill. He recommended also that you Google the Alaskan potential pension system. I hadn't had a chance to Google that yet, but I don't know if he meant that that's a system that we want to use, or that's what's happened to their retirement because they went to a defined contribution as well. He stated that calling and voicing your opinion does help, that people calling that are from the district where that representative is from is more helpful, and that parents and concerned citizens calling are the most influential people that could call. On an open note, or maybe not so open, he did say that they are making great progress in bringing the retirement system back up to completely funded or 100% funding. Of course, this may be their way of preparing for when this bill passes, they are able to cut to the chase and take care of it really quickly. He has a huge concern for public education. He said, we're letting the state control and overtake our schools, that they are working towards discrediting teachers. In essence, that teachers, he said, could have everything they wanted if they voted in the right people. Right now, his shift is moving to set the bar so high that the students fail. Failure for the students, not just us, through misguided curriculum, instructional testing, and then grading the school so that it's a failure, so that they can move towards more private schools, more private attendance, and washing the state's hands completely of any financial responsibility. I guess that doesn't even fall into the category of not denying any child an education. Is exactly what they're doing. They're denying the children the education they deserve. It was a good interview. I'm glad I got to talk to Mike, and we should call. Thank you.